Good afternoon, happy stampers. How is everybody today? Welcome to my happy stamping studio. So I am just getting my phone set up here so I can see, oops, if you come on, and it makes sure I am live, and it looks like I am. So that is awesome. So how was everybody's weekend? I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was beautiful weather around here. We had a little bit of rain and cooler today. So that is great. So I'd like to welcome all of you, my live viewers, as well as those on replay. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you are special to me. So make sure you say hello as you come on. If you are watching live on Facebook, please give StreamYard permission to post your comments so I can see that you're on here, and give a big shout out and say hello. How are you? Hey, Monica. So we've got our viewers are coming on. So I am so excited to bring you guys some new product today. So, as you know, starting July 1st, our July to December mini catalog goes live. And I normally don't give a sneak peek this soon, but I am not sure how my internet is going to be the rest of the week. We are going out of town, and we have one tower in the town, and sometimes I can get out and sometimes I can't. So this week, if I don't come on live, I will try to post something. Say a lot of times I can post a comment or put a post up, but I can't do a live because the signal's not strong enough. So I will alert you, let you know if I will be coming on or not. I am actually going to try this afternoon to do a couple of videos. So if I can't get on live, I've got a video for you, right? So just be known, and we won't be back in town until after the 4th. So I'd like to wish each and every one of you a happy 4th of July in case I can't get back on here, and be safe. I hope you celebrate with friends and family this coming weekend. It's always a big celebration for us. We are going to have family around us and enjoying some outdoor time. So getting back to what I'm bringing you today. So I can't show you the catalog yet. I cannot show the inside of the catalog until July 1st, but I can show you the cover. So here we go. Here is the cover. So I will be holding a catalog pickup / open house when I get back on Friday. So if you are local to me and have not gotten your catalog yet, that's when you can get it. So I am bringing you the Best Witches stamp set. Okay, you guys, this stamp set is so adorable. I have been playing with it over the past week. I'm preparing for some swaps, so I have some more samples and stuff to show you. And I have just been having so much fun with this stamp set, as well as a few others that I'm not going to show you today. Those are going to be coming up. But I also have been using the black and white, right here, Designer Series paper. I'm going to put it down and I'll show you the patterns. And good news, guess what? Black and white gingham. I was so happy to see that this is back in stock. But I will tell you, when I ordered this, it was already on limited supply. I know they've got some more coming in, but I was just grateful that I got some because I love my black and white gingham, right? So we're going to have some fun with this Designer Series paper today. So I'm going to flip you around. And hello to all the rest of you that are saying hello. And yes, it is such a cute stamp set. It is so adorable, especially if you love coloring. So the black and white paper, as you can see, the side is black and gray, and the other side is black and white. We're going to be using this pattern today. You know, and I can't even tell you which is my favorite pattern because I like stripes, I like polka dots. So we have a black and white polka dot and a gray and black polka dot. And then we have a chevron pattern. Don't stare at this too much, but you can use the technique I'm going to be doing today with this, and it would look so cool. And then we have the white and the black, and you can do it on either side. And then we have our diamond pattern. I love that. Always reminds me of court jesters, right? But any of these patterns would work for this card today. And then we have our regular stripes, our even stripes, and then the black and white. And then we have the stars. And as you can see, I've used up almost all my stars already because I use this on my swap card, and then the black and white on the other side. So if you are like me and love black and white because of its versatility, this is definitely a pack for you. And I love that it is 12 by 12 because we can use it on some larger projects then. And we can use it on scrapbook pages. Best witches. This has got 3 adorable little images. The witch with a pot, and a little frog. We have some stars. And then we have 3 verses. We have best witches. You put a spell on me. And if you got it, haunt it. And I'm just going to move this down a little bit. I feel that it's a little bit too far away. So there we go. So hopefully Judi will stay in camera view today. Let me do this up. There we go. So we've got the stamp set, the papers. I've gone ahead and cut some out. Our card base is Granny Apple Green. You can use any of the purples. You can use Parakeet Party. You could use Pumpkin Pie. I just had this in my scrap bin. So as you know, I put even my half a sheet in there, and it was already scored. So it was like, okay, this is what we're using today. I folded it on that score line. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Go ahead and burnish it with your bone folder. Then I have a piece of basic white that measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. A piece of the designer series paper, and it measures 2 inches by 5 1/4. We could use either side, but I want to use this side today because we're going to be doing a design for it. And then I just have a piece of basic white to go on the inside that measures 4 by 5 1/4. So let's start with stamping our images first, because I want to make sure the memento is good and dry. I know that the ink dries rather quickly, but when using the blends, I like to move this up so you can see what I'm doing, right? I like it to dry for just a little bit. I want to use this little witch with the broom. So we're going to set her over here. Let's put her right there. I'm using the Stamparatus today because I can stamp all my images at one time. Let's put our little frog here. And I am going to use If You've Got It, Haunt It. And we're going to put it down just a little bit to fill in that space. Make sure that it's straight. Line this up here. Now I've lined it up on the end and then the outside edge here. And then I'm going to press. Okay, I just realized I forgot something. I was stamping on the other side last night. So, okay, so we want to make sure that we put something underneath our hinged door or whatever so that when we ink it up, it's solid here. So, your acrylic plate, actually. I'm using Memento, and another reason I like using the Stamparatus is because you guys know I like black to come out really dark. So sometimes I stamp it twice. I'm going to double check my paper didn't move. Put it down. Okay, and grab my dry erase. And just rub it. Okay, and then lift it. Okay, she's a little light, so I'm going to go over her again, and I'm able to do that because we've got the Stamparatus. We haven't moved our paper. We haven't moved our stamp. so we can stamp right over it. And I found that these are finer lines, so you know, so it does stamp a little bit lighter. Now, if I inked it really good, too much, it got kind of blotchy. So you want to make sure that you ink it just the right amount. And there, see how much darker that came out that time? And it's just because the lines are really fine. So, oh, I just have a towel here. I'll clean it up later. Okay, so we're going to put that to the side while we're working on our designer series paper. Now, can you guess what I'm going to do? I've got my Stampin' Blends. And while this would look cute and adorable, just black and white, I want to add color to it. So I am grabbing my Highland Heather Light, my Granny Apple Green Light, my Pumpkin Pie Light. You could do them in darks, but I wanted to do it in light. And I'm going to grab Dark Daffodil Delight. Now, I grabbed the Dark Daffodil just because it's a little bit lighter in color. So we have 4 colors here. So what we can decide is what lines are we going to color? Are we going to do it in a pattern? Now, you will notice when you look at this, you have 2 lines on the outside here, but you can split. So that is 5 lines. So what you want to do is kind of decide which way you want to do it. Do you want to do it 3 colors and leave a couple lines white? Which is what I'm going to do. So I may not use the yellow, the Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to start with my Highland Heather. I am using the brush tip. I am going to color on the side, and I am just going to take it and color right down here. And now you can tell that my brush marker is starting to dry out. So every first line in each grouping, I'm going to color with the Highland Heather. Okay. I want to leave a white stripe every periodically. So we've got that. Then I am going to do my Granny Apple Green once again on the side. And just color over it. And like I said, if you want to use the deeper tone, the dark, you can. I just chose the light colors for this time. So we've got that. Pumpkin pie, same thing. In fact, I will tell you, it's time for Judy to start buying some more blends to replenish them. They have lasted me 2 or 3 years. So, well, since they came out, I haven't replenished any of them. So we've got that. And then we have the white, but I think that is just a little bit too much white. So I am going to do the first before the pattern, the Daffodil Delight. And why I've chosen that is if I had done the heather on this side, I would do the yellow next to it. I just don't like 2 really light colors together. So we're going to do that one and this one here. Okay, and look how we have changed that designer series paper just by coloring it, right? So it originally looked like that, and we changed it to this. So you could change it to whatever you wanted in your color spectrum. Now, I just noticed here we have a little bit of white here, but that shouldn't. White, purple. Well, that would be in here, but we're just going to leave that. So we've colored that. Now we're going to go to our witch. Now, I want to teach you a couple things with this. So we're going to color, I'm going to take the light daffodil, and I want to color our frog's eyelids, just like that, and then his belly. And it's not very even, and that's fine. We're also going to color her hair with the dark daffodil. We're going to have a little blondie here. And I am just going to color her bangs like that and then just do little wisps along her hair. I'll teach you a couple tricks today. Now we're going to take our Highland Heather and we're going to color the band on the hat. And let's color her dress. And I just go right along, and as you see, the smaller areas I don't bother coloring once or twice. Just going around. I just love these blends, and I know you do too. And we're just doing simple coloring here. I'm not going to do a lot of shading. I want the underside of her hat to be Granny Apple Green. So the underside of the brim. So you could color her any way you wanted. While I have our daffodil out, I want to do the broom. And once again, I'm just wisping it out. Okay, we are going to do the buckle pumpkin pie. How many of you love Halloween? I know many people don't like Halloween, but I am one of those that love it. Okay, now I reached for the light basic black, and this is where a little trick comes in. When you're coloring, I don't know why, but this basic black, UPC stamp. So I am not sure what that means, Chris. Okay, so when I color, I am going to have the tip to the outside of the line because it seems that when I color with the basic black, when I color this way, it bleeds out, which tells me that the ink is up that way. So, but I found that if I just go and follow that line with the tip towards the outside, you don't have that bleeding as much, and you can get right up to that edge. Okay, so see how it actually bleeds out into the center, and then I just color it in. And it doesn't have to be solid. I want some highlights. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing here, and I can actually get into this little tip right here and turn it so it doesn't bleed out. And I'm not going to go all the way to the tip there. I'm going to turn it, put my tip this way, go into that corner, and there we go. And I'm turning my hand a little bit. So we've got her so far. Now we have her cape. You need to be very careful up in here because these are some small spots. And I just kind of put a dot on that side. Then with the same theory, I'm going to color around here and just bring that down along and do those lines. And a lot of times just doing the inside and the outside line are enough. I don't have to add any more to it. Okay, let's do this leg and by this leg. So as you can see, it blends out towards the pen. So that's a little trick for you guys. If you have trouble with the blending out of the lines, hopefully that will help you. Go there and right down there. Okay, so we have our black. Now I want to give her some black shoes. I could have given her purple shoes, but I thought black was appropriate. Yes, Chris, Halloween is fun, and I know you are one that like it, that loves Halloween. Okay, the broomstick, I'm just taking my crumb cake light and doing that broomstick. Now we're going to do her face. I have got our number 10, the SU 1000, and I am using the brush tip for this. So I am going to go around very lightly. I'm brushed once again. I am coloring on the side of the brush. I'm not holding it straight up and down. I'm holding it on its side and coloring that way. Once again, the tip goes along the edge, and then I can just color it in. Okay, her hands, I can just dab just a little bit of color there. Okay, I am going to go over that Daffodil Delight bangs, okay, because for some reason it seems to blend in a little bit. I tried doing it first, I tried doing it second, and I just found that that way, doing it the first time, you know, with the daffodil and then going back over it. Okay, I'm going to put cheeks. This is the light Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just going to put a cheek here and a cheek there. Just a circle, just like that. Let's work on our frog here. So we are going to use the small tip, and we are just going to color him in. Okay, now by his belly, I'm going to take the brush tip, and I'm just going to feather it in a little bit so it goes down in there. And then I'm going to take my light Daffodil Delight again, and I'm going to do a circle. And what this is going to do is it's going to kind of form his belly, and they're going to blend in together. Now, I want to give his eyelids just a little bit of color on the top, so I'm taking my dark granny apple green, and I'm just doing a little swish at the top of each one. Take my light again and blend that together. Okay, and as that dries, it kind of blends and it just looks like a shadow there. Okay, now both of them are kind of sitting in the air, right? So let's grab our crumb cake and let's just put some ground underneath them. Just like that. Okay, so they are done. Quick and easy here. Now the inside of my card, I want to put a verse. And I'm just going to use the best witches. Whoops. So we're going to take that, and let's take our memento. Still trying to decide if I'm going to use my ribbon yet. I think I'm going to. Okay, so we've got that. Oh, I did want to add a couple of stars. They've got this really cute star image in this set. And I am just going to stamp them in Daffodil Delight. Okay, I don't want to have to color these in, but these are just going to add just a little bit to our card. So, got that there. Let's do it to the inside too. Okay. So, let's start assembling our card. How many of you are loving this set? Oh, the paper looks like a UPC. Yes. Yeah, Chris, you're always thinking out of the box. Smart girl. Okay, so I want to put this on here. I don't know. This is going to lay like this. So, you know what? I think I'm just going to tie a bow and put it on here. So we're going to attach this. Sure we are. Let me grab my liquid glue and see how on the back, okay, and this is something cool, you guys. Look at the back of this. Can you see that color bled through? But it's deeper because it's on the gray. So you can color this side too. It'd be a little bit brighter if you were to color it on the correct side. But I often love seeing some of the patterns that form on the back of my DSP when I use my blends. It's just something fun. Okay, let's get this on here. Okay, put that on. We're just going to put this on flat. And let's put it to the side a little bit. It's not going to be centered because that way I have room for a ribbon off the other side. Nothing says you have to put everything centered. Okay, move that just a little bit. Okay, we're going to make a bow with our ribbon. So let's just tie this. So what are you all doing for the 4th of July? Let me know. Oh, and you know what? A couple of you have asked me what happened to my challenge cards on Friday. Well, after hearing from some of you that with the summertime, you're not inside as much, and you're spending more time outside, I have decided not to do a Friday live and my challenges until the fall. So we will begin again in the fall, sometime after Labor Day. Cut those. My ribbon cutting scissors are on the other side. Let's grab a glue dot to put this on. You can put that right there. All my supplies are on my other side. And you guys are thinking, other side, it's my classroom side. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. But you know what? I think we need a little bling. What do you say? Oh, diamonds are a girl's best friend. So let's get out these rhinestones. And I think we're going to put some up by the stars. Oh, but my take your pick tool is here. So we are going to add, I think, some on the dots, not in the stars, because they're about the same size as the star. So 3, 4, 5. Oh, you can never have too much. 6. We need an odd number. So let's put this one right here. Okay. So there is that for our bling. And I think I want to do a frog on the inside also. So let me grab my frogger. Oh, I can just see so many cute cards with this. When my children were young, I have this picture when my oldest 2 were very young and they were playing outside in our pool, and they found just their little wading pool. They found some frogs. So my daughter, we had been reading some fairy tales, and so she started talking about Prince Charming. And we had another stamp set years ago that had a frog in it. So I did a scrapbook page about her and her Prince Charming in her little bucket there. And it just turned out so cute. So, you know, think of other things you can do with your stamps other than just Halloween. I could just see some really cute cards, birthday cards too. Oh, this would be an adorable birthday card for a little boy. I think it would just be so cute. I'm just going to put a little dot. That looks like that's his eyes instead of his eyelids. Let's blend that in a little bit more. There we go. So you can just blend that out to give it a little bit of color. And it just bleeds out a little bit. Bleeds out. Oh my gosh. The words I'm using today, right? The phrases, not too cool. Okay. So as a reminder, if you don't live local and you're not already working with a demonstrator and you would like a copy of the new mini catalog and the celebration catalog, just email me. I'll put my email address down in the description. So there we go. Such a cute card, don't you think? She's just too cute. I love the frog. And there we go. So, so Monica is trying to stay cool today. Is it a little warm down in Florida? Oh, you know, it has been so warm here and humid. And it broke last night and it was just like heaven. And it's actually a little bit cool out there today. I was sitting outside and it was a little bit cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed today. I will try to come on tomorrow. I am not sure if I will be able to. Well, actually, tomorrow I know I won't. We will be traveling tomorrow. So I will not be on live tomorrow, but I will post a photo of one of my swap cards, okay? So come back so you can see that photo tomorrow. And then I will try to be on Wednesday for Back to the Basics at 4 o'clock Central Time. So thanks for joining me in my Happy Stamping studio. And until we meet again, happy stamping, everybody. Bye-bye.